I'm sure you've heard the news. 5 death row inmates scheduled for execution within a single week. This unprecedented event has captured the nation's attention and sparked intense discussions. Let's dive into the details and explore the broader implications of these executions. This week, the United States witnesses a rare surge in executions, with 5 inmates scheduled to be put to death across South Carolina, Missouri, Texas, Alabama, and Oklahoma. Each of these states has its own history and legal framework surrounding capital punishment, making this week particularly significant. It's a staggering number, attributed more to the timing of appeals than a shift in policy. Legal experts suggest that the convergence of these cases is coincidental, yet it raises questions about the efficiency and morality of the death penalty system. The first execution took place in South Carolina, marking the end of a 13-year pause on capital punishment in the state. This execution has reignited debates about the methods used, such as the electric chair and lethal injection, and their ethical implications. Missouri and Texas followed suit, each with their own controversial cases that have drawn public scrutiny and media attention. Marcellus Williams, 55, was executed in Missouri for the 1998 stabbing death of Leisha Gale, a former reporter and social worker. His case has been a focal point for activists and legal scholars who argue that the justice system failed him. Travis Mullis, 38, was executed in Texas for the 2008 murder of his 3-month-old son, Elijah. The brutality of the crime shocked the public, but it also brought to light issues of mental health and the adequacy of legal representation in capital cases. These executions have reignited the debate on capital punishment. Advocates argue that it serves as a deterrent and delivers justice, while opponents highlight the risk of wrongful convictions and the moral implications of state-sanctioned death. Williams's case is particularly controversial as he maintained his innocence and presented DNA evidence that did not link him to the crime. This has led to widespread calls for a re-examination of the evidence and the processes that led to his execution. Despite this, Missouri Governor Mike Parson and the Missouri Supreme Court declined to intervene, and the U.S. Supreme Court allowed the execution to proceed. This decision has been met with outrage from various human rights organizations and legal experts. The next executions are set for Alabama and Oklahoma, which would make this the first instance of 5 executions in 7 days since 2003. The rapid succession of these executions has prompted a re-evaluation of the death penalty's role in modern justice. The surge has sparked widespread debate and criticism, with organizations like the NAACP and Black Lives Matter condemning the decisions and highlighting systemic issues within the death penalty system. They argue that racial bias, economic disparities, and inadequate legal representation disproportionately affect those on death row. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. As we continue to follow these cases, we'll delve deeper into the legal, ethical, and social ramifications of capital punishment in America. The conversation is far from over, and the outcomes of these executions will undoubtedly shape the future of the death penalty debate.